Hi, Tammy Johnson here from ESA Connection. I'm so excited to have Lisa from Code Ninjas in Tucson with us. We're going to talk about all things coding today. So let's jump in. Are you ready, Lisa?
Yep.
Why is coding such an essential skill for kids to have today?
Coding is really essential for kids today because our world is computer based now. Almost any job that they're going to have when they are adults is going to involve a computer. So even if they don't become a software developer, there's so many different skills that they can learn from coding. They learn problem solving skills, critical thinking skills. We have a debugging portion built in so that they're learning to work through their problems. And these skills can be applied to almost anything they do, both at school and in the workplace when they.
Well, we all know they're going to use a debugging program at some point. That is like a life skill. Everyone needs to learn how to do debugging. Sure. Oh, that's amazing. I love it. All right. What do coding skills involve?
At Code Ninjas, we break it down by first teaching the kids block coding.
Oh.
And the block coding helps the kids learn the coding concepts before they actually have to be typing in the code. And the reason for that is that it could be frustrating for them if they're writing a bunch of code and have one little semicolon in the wrong place or something, and it messes up their whole thing. So we just want them to be comfortable and confident with the concepts before they actually go into the actual coding.
Awesome. That's so exciting. Oh, I have a question. So you guys are called Code Ninjas. Why are ninjas good coders?
Ninjas are good coders because they're fearless, they never give up, and they're not afraid of any problem or obstacle that might be in their way.
I agree with you that ninjas are good coders because of the problem solving, because like you mentioned, sometimes your code doesn't work the first time. And so you're like, why doesn't it work? So they have to go back and problem solve. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's a really essential skill. And you're right. Ninjas are also good problem solvers. Going back to the ninja theme, ninjas become masters in the art. So how long does it take for coders to become masters?
Well, it really varies per child. So our software is self-paced, so they go at whatever pace works for them. And so it could take anywhere from we have one child who's just finishing up his black belt, and he's been with us for a little less than 2 years. He's going fast, to be honest. So for most kids, it would probably take a little more than 2 years. But it just depends on and depends on the child, and it depends on their ability. And so they're not having to stay up with the class or get held behind by other kids. They go at their own pace, whatever suits them.
And I know along with coding, you got robotics, you got all these other things. Why is it important for kids nowadays to have hobbies? Like, what do hobbies help develop in kids?
Well, hobbies help develop, I think, the skills of bringing a project to completion. Most hobbies that are, where you're working on projects and things like that, starting out and hitting obstacles that, you're not quite sure how to get through, working through those and working through to a finished product. So I think those are good life skills for any of us.
For adults too, right? We got to still develop those as well.
Yeah.
I don't think the problem solving development ever ends, right? Even in adulting, we're like, I need to work on that.
Right.
All right, you ready for our last question?
Sure.
What is your favorite part of supporting learners?
My favorite part is just seeing how excited the kids get when they finish a game and they play back for their parents. They get really excited to show their parents what they did. And so I think just that feeling of accomplishment that they get from finishing their games.
Oh, that's awesome. So exciting. Well, thank you for what you're creating for learners and how you're innovating down here in Tucson and helping learners to be more successful, because coding is a life skill now. It's so essential that they have this academic life skill in hand so they can just access technology as adults. So thank you for helping to develop that in kids.